things will follow.
Three of these boxes will break the $6,500 bank. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Or this one? We'll find out in a moment in this game of hide and seek as these 9 celebrities: Anson Williams, Lee Meriwether, Liz Torres, Tom Bosley, Jan Murray, DuBois, Sandy Duncan, Alex Karras, and Pat McCormick all join us in playing Break the Bank. Now, meet our host, Tom Kennedy.
How you doing, Anson? You glad you did, huh? All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Break the Bank. You'll find our game simple, fun to play. You've met our celebrities, and now let's meet our contestants. Johnny Jacob, would you please, sir?
I'd be very happy to, Tom. First, our current champion whose winnings total $1,700, Barry Gershenson. And his challenger whose winnings total more than $1,800, Jill Sephton.
Welcome back to you, Barry Gershenson. Barry is married. He has a 6-month-old daughter, and Jill here is the youngest grandmother in this studio. 2 grandchildren this lady has, and we welcome you both back. Here is how we play Break the Bank. Our game board has various denominations of money in groups of 3. There are also money bags scattered here and there. Here is what a typical board might look like. The 3 $100 boxes touching each other along one of the sides. The 3 $200 boxes, each touching each other. And the 3 $300 boxes, and again, they touch each other. The 5 money bags are scattered all over, and a wild box, which can be located anywhere and can be used for any value. The remaining boxes are blank. They have no value, but they do not touch each other along any of the sides. Get 3 of the same and you win. Get 3 money bags and you break the bank, which today is at $6,500. We'll play that game after this break. All right, Barry and Jill, remember, for every question used, you will hear a true answer from one celebrity and a false one from the other, and the first player to get 3 of the same money boxes wins. Now, we ended our show last time. Our game was interrupted, and here is how the exposed portion of that board looked. Jill has a wild card and a $300 card, and Barry has a $300 and a $100, and Barry, you're in control.
All right, Tom, I'm looking for another 100.
Are you now? Okay.
Box number 14, please.
Could we see box number 14? Did he find a $100 box? Box number 14 is the $100 box, and that is connected to Sandy Duncan and to Jeanne DuBois. Sandy, what is the one characteristic common to these 2 birds, the ostrich and the penguin?
Let's see. I think you could answer that if you thought about it. Oh,
well, I would like for you to answer it.
Okay, the penguin is, they don't fly. Neither of them can fly.
Uh-huh. Jeanne DuBois.
No, they both live in cold climates.
Is it that they cannot fly, or they both live in cold climates?
They both cannot fly.
You're right. They both cannot fly. Oh, you're sneaky. Now you have 2 $100 boxes, and of course, if you find that 3rd one, and if you get it successfully, you can win the game at $300. Pick a box.
Box 15 to win, Tom.
Yeah, all right. He knows they touch on at least one side. That's got to be it. Could we see box number 15? It is indeed the $100 box. And that box is connected to Pat McCormick and to Jeanne. And now, Pat. Yes, this is your question. Are you ready, Pat?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. All right. Name the oldest of all man-made musical instruments.
That's an easy one for an Irishman, the harp.
Jeanne DuBois.
I know. The drums.
Is it for $300 and the game and a special surprise prize? Is it the drums or the harp?
I think it's the harp.
Wrong, it's the drums. And that box returns to its neutral position. Back now to Jill Sephton.
I'll have to take number 15 for a block.
She's going to try that for a block. So here we go with box number 15. Once again, it's for you, Pat, and for you, Jeanne DuBois. Pat, Hippocrates, in a very philosophical moment, wrote that something is short, very short. What was he referring to?
Joel Grey. No, that's my favorite period of history. Life. He was referring to life.
Uh-huh. Jeanne?
Something is short, very short.
Short, very short.
He wrote about it?
Huh?
He wrote about something?
Yes, uh-huh. In a philosophical moment, he wrote that something is short, very short. What was he referring to?
Happiness.
Happiness? All right, is it happiness, Jill, or is it life?
I'd have to say it's happiness.
Wrong, it's life, as Mr. McCormick said, and that box returns to its neutral position, but for how long, Barry?
15.
He wants box number 15. Could we see box number 15? And now, once again, this is connected to Pat McCormick and Jeanne. Pat, I tell you what, Pat, I got a good question. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, here's your question. Which is the heaviest thing that ever lived?
Next to me, it is the blue whale.
Jeanne DuBois, the heaviest thing that ever lived.
A dinosaur. The dinosaur.
Dinosaur. All right, is it the blue whale or the dinosaur for that $300 and the game?
The dinosaur.
It's the blue whale. And so that box returns to its neutral position. Jill, what do you think?
I have to go for number 15
Number
for a block.
15. All right, she's going to try this for the block. And once again, connected to Pat and to Jeanne. Pat, if you're a witch, you will be sitting on a broom with an ash handle. What will the brush be made of?
An entirely different piece of ash. That's their favorite wood, the witches. Birch twigs.
Uh-huh. Jeanne DuBois?
No, he doesn't have a brush.
Say that again?
Doesn't have a brush.
Oh, he doesn't have a brush. Oh, I see. All right, so Jill, is it a birch twigs or he doesn't have a brush?
Birch twigs.
You are right, and you get the $100 box. It is birch twigs, and that is a successful block. Very good.
I'd like to go for number 18 for another $300.
And if you find that $300 box, and if you get it successfully, you can win the game and $900 because you have one wild card and one $300 box already. So could we see box number 18? It is the $300 box. All right. That box is connected to Jan Murray and to Alex Karras. Jan, of all the birds in the world, which is the most abundant, that is, the largest in numbers?
No question about it, the pigeon.
Alex Karras.
Oh, this is the first time I've been here, you know, and I'm so excited.
I know that.
No, I mean it. But I think I would say it would be the chicken.
All right, Jill, this is for $900 and the game. Is it the pigeon or the chicken?
Either one would be a pretty good...
You're right. I'll have to say the chicken.
You have won the game, $900. Very well done. Barry Gershenson. Barry won on our game $600 and the dining room set at $1,100 for a grand total of $1,700. Well done, Barry. All right. Now, Jill, I told you could win the game, plus a special surprise. Johnny Jacobs, what is that surprise?
Well, Tom, it says laundry days will be a breeze with this new washer-dryer combination. From Kelvinator, an American tradition of excellence in home appliances, an 18-pound capacity heavy-duty washer that will wash any washable fabric, and a clothes dryer with special permanent press cycle.
There you go. Washer and dryer, and now to $3,420. And the bank was not broken, so that means in the next game we're going to add $500 to that, and that will be worth $7,000. And we're going to play that $7,000 game after these words.
Our Our departing contestants will receive a Vivitar pocket camera. The flash is built in for sharper pictures. Even when your subject moves, your pictures are sharp. Vivitar. And a salad bowl and salad crunchies from your grocer's produce section. An exciting blend of color, flavor, and texture. Just sprinkle it over any salad crunchies. Plus Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish that's so quick, so easy. Rice-A-Roni, the one you saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Well, of course, you all know Jill Sephton, our current champ. $1,500 in money, organ, washer, dryer, grand total of $3,420. Johnny Jacobs, would you introduce her new challenger, please?
I will, Tom. Presently unemployed, he formerly worked as a sexton, as a salvage operator, and as a football player. Meet Steve Smaja.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, I guess they didn't tell you. I'm sorry, Steve, we don't allow football players on the show. Isn't that right, Alex?
I'm unemployed, too,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
What did you do as a sexton there, Steve?
That was a caretaker of a church, and I dug graves.
Oh, I see. Well, now, you know how we play the game, don't you? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, we've added $500 to our bank. We're playing this game for $7,000.
That's a nice job he's got. He dug graves?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, tomorrow's Saturday. Let's go out and paint the town black. We'll have some laughs.
Start it off, buddy. Pick a box.
Number 5, please.
Here we see box number 5. What did he find? Oh, he found a $100 box. That is connected to Pat McCormick and the lead Meriwether. Hey, Pat, in mythology, Morpheus was the god of something we all experience pretty often. What was he the goddess of?
Irregularity? No. I know that. Mythology is a hobby of mine. He's the god of good eating.
Lee Meriwether.
I think you're always slipping off into him. Sleep.
Uh-huh. Is it god of good eating or god of sleep?
God of sleep.
You got it. Yes, sir. It's a $100 box. Pick another box there, Steve.
Let me try number 4 for the 100.
All right, looking for another $100. Could we see box number 4? He found a blank. Over now to Jill.
I'll have to go for number 10.
Number 10.
As for a block.
Looking for a block. Could we see box number 10, please? And she knows that is that because they touch on at least one side. And that is connected to Pat McCormick and to Tom Bosley. Pat, where will you find these lines inscribed? He prayeth best, who loveth best, all things, both great and small.
The walls of a bus depot restroom. That is the Persian, the Quran. It's in the Quran.
I see. Tom Bosley.
That is from the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Jill, the Quran or the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner?
The rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
You have the successful block. We're going to put lips on that $100 box, and that belongs to you. Pick another box, Jill.
I'll take number 9, please.
Number 9. Could we see box number 9, please? There is another $100 box, and that is connected to Sandy Duncan and to Tom Bosley. Sandy, when you breed a donkey and a horse, what is the animal called which is the offspring?
Ugly. I was just joking.
Oh, that was a good joke, Sandy.
Thank you. Let me see. I know what it's either it's a jackass.
You rang?
Tom?
Well, I think it depends on whether the donkey and the horse were married. No, actually, it was a mule.
All right, Jill.
I have to say it's a mule.
You're right, it is a mule. You have a $100 box there. And, of course, if you find a wild card, you can win the game with those two.
That's what I'm going to go for.
All right, where do you think it is?
How about trying unlucky number 13?
All right, let's see box number 13. If she finds a wild card, she can win this game, folks, and $300. Could we see box 13? It's a $300 box, and that is connected to Jan Murray and Jeanne DuBois. Jan, out at sea, what would you do with your sextant?
Same as I do on land. Land to sea. Why ask me? The gentleman over there is a sexton. Oh, sextant. S-E-X-T-A-N-T?
Uh-huh.
Sextant. Well, if I would use my sextant, I would be navigating.
All right, Jeanne?
I would say you fly it. It's your flag signal.
All right. Jill, would you navigate or
I
fly?
think you would navigate.
You would navigate, yes. You have a $300 box. Pick another box, Jill.
Number 12.
Number 12. Could we see box number 12? She's looking for another 300, and she did find a $300 box. Connected to Liz Torres and DuBois. Liz, after mating with him, what does the black widow spider do to her husband?
Oh, she rolls over and lights him a cigarette. She weaves him a web that he sleeps in. He sleeps in.
Yes.
A web that...
Thank you. Jeanette.
She whispers in his ear, and then she kills him.
Uh-huh.
She kills him.
What did you say?
She kills him.
She kills him. You're right. You knew that one, didn't you? That's all right. Now you have two $300 boxes. And if you find another one of those or a wild card, you can win the game with $900.
Number 8, please.
She's looking for another $300 box or the wild card. And if it is a wild card or the 300, she can win the game. Could we see box number 8? It is a wild card, and you automatically win the game, or if you answer it correctly. It's not automatic. You must earn this young lady by coming up with the correct answer. And if you do have the correct answer, you win the game in $900. That box is connected to Jan Murray and Tom Bosley. Jan, here's the question. What people were the first to use macaroni?
The Chinese.
Tom Bosley. What people were the first to use macaroni?
The macaroniites. No, actually, it's the Italians.
Is it the Chinese or the Italians for $900 and the game?
Chinese.
You've won the game. It was the Chinese. How do I like that? Well, $900 in the game. Steve Major, we got a nice gift for you backstage. Did you have fun playing our game?
Yes, I did.
We sure enjoyed meeting you and having you on the show. And now, Jill, we have for you not only the $900, but a nice prize, don't we, Johnny?
Yes, we do, Tom. Jill, you can keep fit, have fun with your membership to the Malibu Riding and Tennis Club. 280 acres overlooking the Pacific Ocean with fun-filled activities featuring tennis, horseback riding, hiking trails, camping areas, and private beach access. Malibu Riding and Tennis Club. And then it's time to relax in your own whirlpool bath. The portable jacuzzi whirlpool bath. You'll love the refreshing feeling of gentle, luxurious water massage in your own home with your jacuzzi portable whirlpool bath. Relax and enjoy it.
$2,400 in cash, the organ, the washer dryer, and the club, and a grand total of $5,170. And in our next game, we add another $500 to the bank until it is broken. That means we're going to play the next game for $7,500. We'll see you in just a minute. Thanks again, Steve. Current champ Jill Sephton has $2,400 in cash, the organ, the washer dryer, and the tennis club, and the whirlpool for a grand total of $5,170. And she has also earned a new challenger. Johnny Jacobs, would you introduce him, please?
Yes, it will, Tom. From Flushing, New York, a graduate student majoring in clinical psychology whose hobby is the trumpet. Hey. Kent Candelora.
Hey, Kent. From Flushing. Are you married, Kent?
Yes,
any children?
2 children.
2 children. Kent Candelora. That's a musical name. Kent Candelora and his entire orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. Kent, pick a box up there.
I'll start with number 1, please.
All right, number 1. Could we see box number 1, please? There is a money bag. And now, right off the bat, you have a decision to make. Any player who gets 3 of these money bags breaks the bank, which today is worth $7,500. You can keep it and get 2 more, or hope to get 2 more and break the bank, but you lose your turn. Or you can pass it by and keep playing. What do you want to do, Kent?
I'll pass it up and go on.
All right. He's going to turn it back to the neutral position and continue to play, Kent.
I'll try number 2.
Box number 2. Could we see box number 2? Oh, we found a blank. Jill Sephton.
I'll have to go for number 3, please.
Could we see box number 3? Box number 3 is a $100 box, and that is connected to Jan Murray and Lee Meriwether. Jan, according to the Bible, the people of Israel ate the same food every day for 40 years while they were wandering. What was it called in the Bible?
Well, the tribes of Israel, as they wandered the desert, ate manna. That's to this day, that's why we have the expression manna from heaven.
Lee Meriwether.
Oh, I always thought it was matzah.
All right.
Matzah? Matzah, yeah. Matzah.
All right. Jill, is it manna or matzah?
Manna.
Manna is it. You have a $100 box. Pick another box, Jill. Could we see box number 8? And she's looking for another $100 box, I presume. Could we see it? It is a $100 box. And that is connected to Jan Murray and Tom Bosley. And Jan, here is your question. You are a woman.
Yes.
And you have a beard. Now, what did they call you in the old days?
Aunt Max. A woman with a beard. The old days, if you were a woman and had a beard, you were a witch.
Tom Bosley.
Yeah, vampire.
Jill, witch or vampire for the $100 box?
That really threw me. Vampire.
Wrong. You would have been a witch. We turn that box back to its neutral position, and we will continue our game after these words for you, my friends. All right, Jill Sephton and Kent Candelora, time is up for today. We'll take up this game where we left off next week when we return with all of our stars. We thank you, stars, for a great week. Jan Murray currently at the front row center in Cleveland with Steve and Edie. And Tom Bosley from Happy Days, thank you for joining us. Has a Walt Disney movie coming out called Gus. We're going to look for him in that. Sandy Duncan enjoying a nice vacation in gardening. And Lee Meriwether back again, of course, with Barnaby Jones. Happy to have you with us. And Pat McCormick has a movie coming out called Buffalo Bill and the Indians. Thank you, Alex, Janae, Anson, Liz, Lee, Tom, all of you. A great week. Thank you all very much. We'll see you, Jill Sephton, and you, Kent Candelora. And we hope to see you when we play a game for the bank being worth $7,500. Bye-bye.
Our departing contestants will receive one white dust cloth, the only treated dust cloth you can effectively rewash up to 20 times. Safe for any surface, one wipe, America's favorite dust cloth, plus an assortment of delicious Chun King products for complete Oriental meals. For great Oriental food, come to the King, Chun King. And from Peter Paul, York Peppermint Patties, a cool combination of dark chocolate and mint. Bite into a York Peppermint Patty and get the sensation.